Hi, welcome back channel, TrainStation2. Alright, maybe I shouldn't complain as Pixel Federation may say there's no such things as too much purple. So if you're wondering what we're talking about, it's basically the amount of epic trains that I've been getting, those kind of jobs that I do not have, the delivery made by the epic train. So if you've been having the same problem, maybe you can indicate in the comments, but I believe most of us have this problem right now. I mean, you have the 100 EP jobs, but you're hoping that the gold train jobs comes about, but keep on coming, the purple. I replace it, watch a video to replace it twice, it comes purple again, straight in a row about 4 times. You just basically wasted about 20 over hours. You can't do anything, and you're just trying your best to do that 50 EP jobs that takes tons and tons of items to be delivered, whereas your opponent basically just fly off the ranking chart. So looking here, we have a very strong competitor, but later on I realized I have 3. Right? So in end of the day, I ended with 4th in this 5th competition. We got 1 more to go. So generally, I think that's something, at least it only happens now. That's really fortunate for me. We have basically already completed 4 good competitions of first. At this one, we get a 4th. I think end of the day, got 180 of those event coins. We just spent it 100 for some pots. And that's about it. I mean, generally, that's how it works after getting their 1,000 event coin train. They're really having much beneficial in getting the amount of event coins anymore, because you can't exchange for gold. I already fully done that. So it's left with parts. And of course, although I do want to do more jobs because I wanted those event keys, looking forward to exchange the 2,500 epic train. Not easy though, because generally I think that takes a long while, given the EP has dwindled down to about 20. So every single jobs that takes a couple of hours to do only gives me 20 of those event keys, and it's really tough. I mean, what's really worse is that 100 EP jobs you can do, it only gives 10 event keys. So generally it takes maybe 4 hours to save up about less than 100 event keys, and I think I need another 300 or so. So I'm hoping, I mean, at least by the end of the last competition, we'll have 2,500 keys to exchange for the epic. I think that's about it. So it's not as generous as it used to be. Always in the past, we can manage, as long as you play consistently, you can exchange for every single train, and lots of coin packs, unlimited, but no longer the case. Now you get 2 legendaries and an epic. I think that's it. So alternatively, what you could do is to trade in the epic, i.e. don't claim it, and then you claim a rare and a common. All right, so and sometimes you get a special building as well, because if you think about it, that's the amount of keys for the epic itself. But why are you then going after the epic and not the common and rare? Because I'm having too many of those. Just needed more of the epic trains to move things faster. Again, these are event trains. It has higher capacity for each of these trains, so that's why I always after the event trains itself. If you get from the region trains, they are definitely of lower capacity. Even the limit of the capacity that can be upgraded is so much lower, so that's why event trains are important. Especially legendary, I do mention this many times, you need to have a legendary that is about 80 full capacity, so they can grab the maximum gold when you can get so in every region. That will allows you to do upgrades, especially when you move further into the different regions. It's extremely expensive to do upgrades, so easily you need about, I think, if you could save about 2 million at my level, if you are almost the same, to do up a new event, because buying trains used to be so much cheaper, but once you go up to higher levels, buying those event trains costs a couple of 100,000 to 500,000. Then you're going to spend another 1 million to upgrade them. So that being said, now it's a different ball game altogether. They only require a certain amount of gold to buy the trains, because I think some of it you require event keys, not event keys, but rather the metal keys. So that's the different twist to it. So sometimes you'll be thinking that you want to do more of the let's say train tycoon jobs using the keys itself. I think you should stop doing that because you really need to save up those metal keys when the long event comes about, and then you can exchange it for the event trains. Without event trains, you can't really work right now because event trains are necessary in order for you to start collecting raw materials. You hear me right? It's not as easy it used to be. It's a given that you can able to collect raw materials, but now no longer. You need to have event trains to collect raw materials. So they are forcing people into buying real money to buy whatever they require, be it gems or items. So this has been true revenue generated into the game as you progress further. Pixel Federation is no longer as friendly when they try to attract players. They already have a group or a sizable group of players on hand, try to squeeze every dime out of you. So that's why they're having every single way, every time they do an upgrade or basically a game change update, is to squeeze out every single cent they can get out of you. So this is something you got to bear in mind. It's not easy, but we got to progress the way we are as a free-to-play. So you can see from the ranking chart just now at 4th to 4th place, and I believe they will stay there. And I'm just looking at the amount of EP the 3 other players could generate. The good reasons, of course, I can mention is that there could be 3 paying customer. Alternatively, the reason could be they have not hit 100% of the event mapped, which I have. So once you hit 100% of the event mapped, things will go haywire. The items they ask for each of the jobs has been like crazy hundreds requirements, whereas they may have a very small quantity being asked upon. These are the things when you cross 100% you got to bear in mind. No longer as easy when you have not crossed 100% complete. So you can see here really close at this juncture, but I'm really ran out of time. I couldn't be able to catch up. So looking at these players, you can see really high levels. Wow, 953. All right, so beside the 4 of us, the rest of the players are quite far behind. For myself, because of the 100 EP job, always stuck with Epic. Otherwise, I could easily get third because it's just a 80 EP difference. Because a 100 EP job, if I can do it, I'll just go in hours time to complete it. But I'm being stuck, I think, for this time around, I think 5 times in a row, Epic. There was once 4 times in a row. It wasn't really lucky for this competition. Too many purple jobs, but I can believe when you make a complaint, Pixel will just say there's no such thing as too much purple. So that's how things is, because it's planned in that manner. I'm really fortunate, like I said, this only happens now. Had it happened earlier, I wouldn't be able to claim that legendary train at all. So at this juncture, it doesn't really matter. We're just going to push forward and hopefully get more keys out of it. And if there's any those special gift codes, go ahead. I think the latest one was Gearworks, right? GEARWORKS. You can give it a try. I'm not too sure whether it's still available. I hear it from I can't remember some of the members or not, or it could be from Instagram. So give it a try, Gearworks, and from the gift code, hopefully you can get 50 keys out of it. And of course, this is the completion of one of the Egyptian jobs progressions. Gave some common parts as usual, nothing really fancy from Pixel. The steampunk, that's 100% complete. You can see how interesting the map is. It's definitely beautiful in a way, but definitely as tedious as it could be in getting that hundreds of items to be delivered. That's how tedious it can make it to be. And they always ask for items I don't have, so it's really not a very lucky competition. This 5th competition is really tough. The amount of keys I'm saving up right now is 2270. Meta keys 476. Hopefully we get more out of this end of the day, and let's hope for the last competition to be smooth sailing. Thanks so much for watching. Do like and subscribe. Goodbye.